Good morning once again, class 8th. So, yesterday I told you about the synthetic fibers, about the polymers. Now, today I'll discuss with you one more polymer that is known as plastics. Plastics are basically some of the chemicals which cross link with each other, which are molded in such a way that they form some hard and is still some hard but flexible and non-reactive kinds of the substances that is known as plastics. If you see, they have many good things, and that these are durable, these never rust, and these are light in weight also. These can be molded in different shapes, these can be colored in different colors. So these are the some of the advantages with the plastics. And if you see, there is plastic that is known as polythene. That polythene, you see, are nowadays polythene bags are banned, because once the polythene bags are dumped here and there, or if they are burned, they cause the air pollution or the land pollution. So let us see what are the different kinds of the plastic. One is thermoplastic and second one is thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastics are the plastics, if we heat these plastics, these will be deformed. Okay, these will lose their shape. Okay, these kinds of the plastics are known as thermoplastic, like polythenes is there, PVC is there. These are the examples of the thermoplastic. These are basically used in making the containers, your furnitures, and like utensils also that get deformed, toys also. Okay, other kind is known as thermosetting plastic. These are the ones, once if we are going to heat these plastics, these never lose their shape, or other than that, they you can say these remain hard in the high temperature or high heat also. These are known as thermosetting plastic. Example is bakelite, melamine. These are the melamine containers. You see, the utensils which are used in the oven, these are made up of melamine. Okay, and these never deform if you are keeping them in the oven also, these remain as it is only. Other than that, bakelite is a kind of plastic which is used in making the switches, and other means the covering of the wires and all these. Okay, so other than that, fuse is made up of this bakelite. Okay, so these are the plastic which do not deform on heating. Okay, so other than that, we have other thing, that is plastics as a material of choice. Now in this part, we will discuss about that. Basically, plastic is used in, you can see that nowadays plastic is used in everything. Even furnitures are made up of plastics, your buckets are made up of plastic, slippers, furniture, fan, everything is made up of plastics only. There are some of the reasons why this is used. Some of the properties of plastic is this: plastic is non-reactive. Means plastic never rust. Okay, rusting occurs only in the case of the metals, because plastic is made up of chemicals. So if you are exposing it into the air, or you are putting it into the moisture, then it will never rust. It is non-reactive. It will never corrode. No rusting will be done. Okay, plastic is light and strong and durable also. Okay, this, plastic items which are made up of plastic, these are light in weight, these are stronger than the other materials. Okay, and these are durable also. These are not as strong as metals, but still, if you are using any other substance, then you can use plastic that are better than the other materials. Okay, plastics are poor conductors of heat and electricity both. Okay, if you see, in the case of melamine, these are poor conductors of heat also, and these are poor conductors of the electricity also. That is why these are used in making the handles of your pans and all. Handles are made up of the plastics, and the electrical tools are covered by, their handles are also made up of plastics. Okay, and in electrical appliances like wires are covered with the plastics. So this is the reason these are good for these purposes. But plastic has some advantages, but some disadvantages are also there. Let us see what are the plastics, what it means, why plastic is no is causing it is what are the disadvantages of the plastics, or how it is causing harm to us. Basically, there are two things, which is biodegradable and non-biodegradable. This you have studied in class 6 also. Biodegradable are the substances which can be decomposed by the action of the bacteria or the microbes. Okay, like all the vegetable peels and all these are the biodegradable. Paper is biodegradable, cloth is biodegradable. Non biodegradable is the substances which cannot be decomposed in the nature, and they will remain as it is, like the metal cans, plastic bags, polythenes, these never degrade. Okay, so due to these reasons, if you see that plastic is also coming under the non biodegradable substances, that is why they cause pollution to the environment. This you can see that if you polythene bags, why polythene bags are banned nowadays, because if we are throwing them on the land, they are causing land pollution. If we are going to burn them, they will cause air pollution. If any animal eats that, then that will be get into the digestive system of the animal, that they will die. If we are throwing into the water bodies, these will cause water pollution. If we are if we are means whatever you do, these plastics can never be decomposed, and in some or other way they will cause pollution to your environment, and ultimately they will affect your health also. So basically, due to these reasons, the plastics there should be these 5R practices should be used. Reduce means you minimize the use of plastics. Reuse, you can use the plastic items as many times as you can. Recycle, you can get it recycled, you can make new substances with the older one. Recover, if you are finding any some of the substances which are made up of plastic and these are thrown here and there, then you can again recover it and you reuse it. Or you can refuse means you can stop using it. So these are the 5R principles that should be followed to see to minimize or to stop the pollution caused by the plastics. So now this chapter is ended here. Now we have discussed everything. If you have any query, you can ask in the class, and I'll give you this chapters pages also. You can read it, and if you have any confusion regarding any of the topics which I missed to explain you, then you are free to ask me in the class. Thank you, class. Do your homework.